week 2 started different. The excitement of beginning was gone. Something changed in my drawings this month, but not in the way I expected. I thought I was chasing better drawings. Turns out I was chasing something else. I started this journal wanting my best sketchbook ever. Instead, I ran straight into doubt. Perhaps that's exactly what I needed. On January 8th, I wrote one word, anhedonia. That feeling that even the thing you love doesn't feel like enough. I was not trying to outdo other artists. I was trying to outdo my own self, my own past, and failing at it. So I reminded myself again, the process is more important than the result. Later, that same day, I thought about my 7-year-old son. He sees a hill and calls it a mountain. He invents names, languages, stories, you name it. That is creativity before judgment, before comparison, before the voice that says, not good enough. I kept drawing trees, faces, studying the drawings of Leonardo da Vinci, trying to move forward while feeling stuck in old formulas. And I wrote, when I see everyone today doing something, I want to go in the opposite direction. The algorithm doesn't reward this, of course, but in doing something different, I resist the conformity and the predictability of the machine, and perhaps my soul might thank me for it. But the truth is, I'm not outside the machine either. I use it. I upload to it. I depend on it to share this work. So this isn't rebellion from a distance. It's a negotiation, a tension. And that tension starts showing up in the drawings that follow. Circuit boards, binary code, pixel symbols. I'm not rejecting technology. I'm trying to understand my relationship with it. Yet, trying to move forward using old paths. So I went back to a bunch of bananas, back to basics, back to nature. This was an important failure. I tried to stack everything, pagan goddesses, Madonnas, logos, circuit, binary code. I threw everything at it. The result? Just a bunch of noise. Beautiful drawing buried under too many ideas. This page taught me more than a good drawing could. It saved me from ruining a painting. That's what a sketchbook is for. It's where paintings are allowed to fail. The testing ground. Next page, I worked with the accidents, not against them. I worked with the bleed through instead of fighting it. This one breathes. Still not my best, but getting closer. Then I had a dream about my childhood home again. Memory has a way of returning, whether we invite it or not. I drew my friend Cesar. Dreams can be kind and cruel at the same time. Sometimes they bring people back, and waking up reminds you they're gone. This is the part where most people quit, when the drawings aren't impressive. But this is where the work actually begins. Then I left the studio, drew weeds, plants, things most people just ignore. They just walk by it. When I draw from life, the noise quiets down. January 18th. That moment of silence led me into deep reflection and introspection. I drew the still life on my desk right in front of me. I wrote, "Less is better. Get rid of excess cargo. Time is precious. Space is precious." Try to remind me of these things which really matter, not just in drawing, but in life in general. These 2 pages finally felt right. Simple, breathing, alive. And I wrote, "Beauty is in simplicity." I kept experimenting with ancient symbols, different cultures, different colors, still searching for the right balance between history and the present. And then I drew Phanes, the god of light emerging from darkness, beginning hidden inside an ending. This drawing felt like a reminder that even when I feel stuck, something is still forming underneath. Then came the alchemical mother, an old image about transformation through fire. Alchemy keeps appearing in my work. Transformation has always been the real subject. I've always circled around alchemy without fully naming it. But that's what this journal is doing, burning away what doesn't work so something simpler can survive. Someone once asked, while I was drawing portraits at the mall back in 1997, "Is he going to draw the other eye?" I always found that funny. For years, I thought I had to finish everything, fill every single space, prove something. Maybe not. Not everything needs to be completed, but maybe leaving empty space is part of the drawing. I've always found it incredibly beautiful to discover the unfinished works of Peter Paul Rubens and other artists. There's a level of direct sincerity and transparency in the brushstrokes that is lost when the work is polished over completed layers of paint. And that's precisely what I love about drawing. It's just direct, sincere, unpolished. The following drawings over here in these pages are perhaps the simplest. So I'm going back to basics. Pencil, line, form. Looking back at ancient faces, Minoan, Egyptian, Mayan, I see something I've been missing. Clarity, economy, lines that don't try to impress. They just are. For the last 2 days of this chapter, I put everything else away. No color, no pens, just a 2B pencil. I realized that I needed to go back to line, to form, to seeing clearly. I'm realizing I don't need more tools. I need fewer. One medium at a time, one step at a time. These faces come almost from memory now. After drawing them so many times, the hand remembers what the mind doesn't have to think about. This is where drawing loosens up again. Not trying to impress, just trying to understand. On the last day, I drew my orchid again. More flowers had bloomed, quiet, patient, on their own time. I added a few sea grape leaves at the bottom. 2 plants that have followed me for years. Still here, still growing. And after 3 weeks of drawing, every single day, this felt like the right place to pause. Not a big statement, not a dramatic ending, just observation. Just pencil and paper. Just being present with what's in front of me. These pages aren't my best drawings, but they're honest, and honesty is what leads to growth. They're the pages where I stopped trying to be impressive and started trying to be present, and that changes everything. Week 2 and 3 weren't about getting better fast. They were about stripping things away. It was about removing the noise, failing on paper so the paintings don't fail later, learning that less line carry more soul, less noise, less proving, more seeing. Next time, I'll share the full month, 31 days of drawing every single day, and what survived after the noise fell away. And in case this is your first time here, this is a continuation of the journal I started on January 1st, 2026. The second and third weeks were drawing every single day. If you missed the first 7 days, check the link on the screen. If you're drawing too, keep going, even on the quiet days. So, until next time, peace.